What's up, YouTube? How's it going, guys? I am in the office this time, guys. Weather's getting cold outside, man. I'm telling you, it's a little bit different up here than what we're used to. It gets winter a little bit quicker. So, anyway, guys, I was at the bait store the other day, and I picked up a few new things that I really wanted to try out, and I thought I would go ahead and I'd share that with you guys. I know a lot of you are not big fans, and I know some of you are big fans, but either way, guys, just give this review a little bit of a chance, and let's see if we can't get to know the Googan hard baits, guys. Now I've seen that they've put out a whole line of hard baits, some crankbaits, that sort of thing. With it looks like they've partnered with Catch Co, and they have put together a couple different lines of crankbaits, square bills, deep divers, that sort of thing, guys. And I wanted to do a little review on what I picked up from them. Okay, I got the mini banger, and I will get in here and I'll give you guys some close-ups here in a second. This is a square bill, and it is a diving depth of 1 to 4 feet, 2 inches in length, and a 1/4 ounce in weight. And I got big hopes for this thing, guys. I'm a little bit past really good crank weather right now. I'm hoping it kind of picks back up for me, which is why I picked this up. I'm hoping it the temperature goes up a little bit more for, like, you know, at least another 2-3 weeks. But either way, this is going to go in the box, and it's going to be a asset to come. I got some good things planned, guys. I'm going to put this in the swim tank, and I'm going to see how this performs, get you some underwater views, and if we have time, guys, we're gonna get out to the lake a little bit, and I just want to get a feel of it. So let's get you guys some close-up looks and start going over the mini banger by the Googan Squad. All right, guys. Here we go. Here's a close-up of what the mini banger looks like on the shelves in the store. As you can see, it's got the classic, the green and the black. That's what a lot of the Googan products are kind of known for as far as their packaging goes. You can tell they put a lot of time and effort into their packaging. Which is a good thing. I think that shows that they have pride in their product. They collaborated with Catch Co and made a line of hard baits. This one is the mini banger. I think they have the banger, the recon, and several more. But today I just wanted to focus on the mini banger. And this one I got in the chartreuse blackback, and I don't have a lot of bright colored hard baits, but now that I live where I do, I'm starting to fish a lot more muddy water, a lot more stained water, so I'm kind of needing to get into the flashier stuff to get noticed. So I thought, you know, what better than to try out the new Googan Squad mini banger. It's one of their hard baits. Now, I know a lot of people, you know, give the Googan Squad a hard time, and you know, it is what it is. It's personal preference, I should say. I have nothing against them. I actually watch a lot of their videos. I have a lot of respect for their creativity, a lot of respect for even a lot of them actually have a lot of skill when it comes to being an angler. So, I have nothing but, good things to say about them. I do think, though, that you pay for the name whenever it comes to the price of a lot of their products. But hey, it's like that with a lot of things like Nike and so on and so forth. So as long as this thing will stand up to the test and it's actually worth it, then it is what it is. There's plenty of other baits out there that are in the same price range. So let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. Now, this is, like I said, a 1/4 ounce square bill. As you can see, it's got the black back with the chartreuse sides on it. That's what this is called, the chartreuse black back. They've got quite a bit of detail. They got the little shiny crystal color eye. I think that is a good sign. A lot of places will just put a little red dot or a little black dot or something like that. A lot of companies will. And I think that the eyes on a bait are, a big deal. I think that that puts a lot of the detail into it. As you can see, they've even got detail right here behind the gills. These are raised. This is a 3D bait. It's got raised eye sockets. I don't know exactly what that's called on a fish, forgive me. But back here on the gills, this is all raised. It's not just painted on. The scales are paint. That's not ridged. That's actually paint on the scales. But the hooks look to be good quality. They're in the brushed the nickel. And as you can see, it's got the kind of the orange belly right here as well underneath the scoop up front. So all in all, guys, I mean, the paint job's great. I'm really digging the paint job. The eyes are great. The build looks like it's solid quality. So it's going to be all down to whether or not this thing performs. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys have some looks at it underwater. Let's see what this thing can do. Alright guys, as you've seen, the action looks really good. I mean, I expected it to be a good action. I didn't expect it to be off or anything. The soft baits that I've used have performed well. They've held up well. As of right now, all their products have really kind of stood up to the scrutiny, in my opinion. This is a floating bait, as you could tell. You pull it forward, and as you stop, it'll slowly float back to the top. I really like the paint job, guys. I can't stress enough. The detail and the paint job that they've done on this are very, very nice. They're right up there with any of the higher quality baits that anybody else would want to go buy. Guys, I really want to take this out. It's getting dark. It's almost to the end of the day, so I don't know how much time we'll have, but I just want to feel what it feels like on the end of a rod, guys. Let's go out to the water and let's go see if we can't check out the Googan Squad mini banger in real world conditions, guys. I'll see you out there.
Alright, Yak Fam, we are out at the water. I got the Googan bait tied on right now. It's cold, guys. As you can see, we've got Hennepin Canal right here in the background, in the forefront here, and then beyond that, if you can see, that is the Rock River, guys. It's getting dark. Like I said, it is cold. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give this a shot, guys. I got about 30 minutes of fishable light left, And you know me, I had to bring a whopper plopper just in case, because that's just, you know, that's just how I am. You got to be prepared. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try, and let's just see. You know, let's just see if it works tonight. I had the time, so let's do it. There's not a lot of weight to it. I can feel the action already. It feels like it's making really good action, guys. Yeah, I can see the wobble in the water once we get up to it. Let me adjust this tension a little bit. It's got a really hard wobble. There we go. That one went further. Yeah, you can really just feel it popping back and forth, side to side. I've always been a big fan of 6th Sense. They make some of my favorite hard baits. And a lot of that, like, they have really good paint jobs on the 6th Sense lures too. But these Googan bait, hard baits, the ones that I have actually got out and looked at, they have a really good paint scheme to them. They took some time and thought about it, that's for sure. Now, I felt on this last cast, I felt it bump several logs. So it being a square bill, that was another one, felt it bump off that log. I thought it was a hit for a second. It being a square bill, a big thing to me for a functional square bill that will actually catch fish is it has to have the right hook size, you know, ratio to the body, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm not using professional technical terms, but it has to be able to bounce off them logs and not get jammed up in it. You know what I mean? It has to be able to bounce off them sticks and get those reaction strikes without getting, you know, hung up. I have done a review on some of their soft baits before, and I had good things to say about them. So I do think the Googan baits make a quality bait. Those of you that don't know, Googan baits is they are associated with Scott Martin and his father. So those of you that know Scott Martin, I'm sure anybody that's serious about fishing knows that famous family. They are actually backers and behind the scenes guys, financial supporters and designers, from the information I've read with some of the Googan products. So there's going to be quality there no matter what. I think they're a little overpriced. I think you're paying for the name. I mean, you can get quality crankbaits, you know, from other companies for a fraction of the cost that you're going to pay for one of these. But guys, on the flip side of that coin, 6th Sense, you know, their products are pretty pricey too, you know. And I think that you are paying a little bit for the name on 6th Sense as well. But like I said, they both make a really quality product. So if you've got the money to buy it, then buy it, because you're not going to be let down for the most part from what I've seen so far with both 6th Sense and Googan for that matter. All right, guys, we are running out of time. I'm running out of daylight. I really just wanted to get out here and just feel it, you know, just feel it move in the water. That was my main goal. If you guys like these type of reviews and you like a little bit more of the in-depth look on products before you buy them, like I do, that's why I do these reviews, because I'm a fan of reviews myself. I love being able to study a product before I buy it. That way I know if I'm spending, you know, money wisely and that sort of thing. But if you like these type of reviews, guys, I have got a lot more lined up, And if you like the Googan reviews, I have a lot more of those lined up, guys. Stay tuned. Later this week, I'm going to be reviewing another product from the Googan line that's actually going to fit more of this time of year in the fishing. So we might actually be able to get out there and see how they stand up to catching a couple fish here and there. Other than that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that red button, guys. Subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Give it a thumbs up. I know the video was kind of short. There wasn't a whole lot to it, but I just want to give you guys an inside look, because you can't go out to a store, grab a package off the rack, open it up, look at it, tie it on, throw it out in the water, you know, look in a swim tank to see how it goes. You can't do all that. So I wanted to do that for you guys. To a lot of people like myself, it's not cheap to buy one of these, you know what I mean? And if you could buy 2 of these from another company for the same price as one of these, a lot of people are like, that's a no-brainer. Hopefully this gives you a little more insight and gives you a little more confidence to go out there and purchase a higher end product before you do it, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everything. I love each and every one of you guys. Make sure you make every day count, guys. You never know when it's going to be the last day of you on this earth. You never know. So you want to make each one of them count, and you want to go knowing that you did what you loved as much as humanly possible, guys. I'm Yak Daddy, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.